in today's class. So, okay, let me let this person.
Recording has started.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, I'm Victoria Ajayi, a digital strategist and social media professional with over 5 years of experience in the digital space. I started out as a business owner who just wanted to gain visibility for what I do, for the things that I was selling at the time. And this motivated me to learn more about social media and how it works, right? And also learn more strategies, which I will be sharing with you in today's class. So you know that today's class is not just something of the books, it is part of the practical experience which I have gained over the years. Now, if everyone can hear me, we'll dive straight into today's class and I will share my screen shortly so that we can begin. So today we are talking about maximizing Black Friday sales with social media marketing. On our WhatsApp group, we ran a poll during the week asking people if they had heard about Black Friday sales. 12 people out of 14 said they had, while 2 persons said they had not heard anything about Black Friday sales. So if you are on this call and you have heard about Black Friday before now, can you give me your favorite emoji? React with your favorite emoji if you've heard anything about Black Friday prior to this class. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'll be speaking to people who have, let's say, a level of knowledge about Black Friday sales. Now, today we'll be talking about Black Friday in general, introducing the concept and talking about the psychology of Black Friday buyers, the new marketplace, which is social media, the 30-day rule, the implementation strategies, your Black Friday arsenal, the commandments guiding Black Friday, and step-by-step procedures which you will take to make sales in this year's Black Friday, right? Now, the objectives for this class are basically at the end of this class, you should be able to understand better how to maximize the Black Friday season and step-by-step procedures which you can take in order to make sales this season. You're not just here to look at a fancy presentation or to hear me speak. These are two of the major objectives which we have for today's class, right? To gain a deeper understanding of what Black Friday is and the step-by-step procedures. Can you still see my screen? Yeah. And the step-by-step procedures which you as a business owner can implement in order to drive sales. And of course, the objectives for this class is also to teach you how to turn the audience you have and the attention you have already garnered into cash this season, and in the long run help you increase your sales as a business owner. So what is Black Friday? Black Friday is the largest global e-commerce event in the world, right? It's the largest sales event in the world, and it takes place on the last weekend of November, which is on Friday. So every last Friday of November, every year is Black Friday. Now, during Black Friday globally, about $65 billion are generated, right? About $65 billion are generated. So you should ask yourself as a business owner, how much of this money is coming into my own pocket? And that is one of the reasons for today's class, because after today's class, in this year's Black Friday sales, some of this amount will actually be going into your pocket. And this year, Black Friday falls on November 28th. Now, what are the popular brands that maximize Black Friday? For me, before I used to think that Black Friday was just a Jumia event because I saw basically Jumia making the most of Black Friday. In fact, the first time I heard about Black Friday was from Jumia. So I thought it was a Jumia event. I didn't even know it was a global event. So if you're looking at brands that maximize Black Friday, you should be looking at Jumia and Konga. Actually, these are the two popular brands that have maximized Black Friday so far in the world. They have milked Black Friday to the fullest. Yeah. Now we'll be looking at some of the things you can learn from these two brands. Take a look at their flyers to begin with. Their Black Friday flyers are very simple and direct to the point. You can see up to 80% off, and they just said, let your pocket breathe. So once you just hear that, even as a Nigerian where we have this popular mantra, let the poor breathe, it will resonate with you immediately and you want to just see what these people are about, right? So first you can see that they have very simple, very catchy flyer. I hope we are all taking notes into this class. If you don't have a notebook by your side, now is a good time to get one. Now, their second flyer here says beat tapa, right? So as a Nigerian, when you hear that, you can already relate and you would like to really know what it takes to beat Taba. They have already told you it's 4th to 30th November, right? And Jumia is a global brand, but you've seen that they actually tailored their ad to suit the Nigerian audience, right? If they're advertising in another country, they will also tailor the ad to suit that country so that people there can actually see something they can relate with. Now, this is Konga's Black Friday flyer, and you can see they're saying it's 1st to 30th November. Konga Yakata, biggest sale of the year, and that's all. You have a variety of products that they are selling, right? So now this is just basically things you can see from their design. Now let us take a quick look at their strategy. Now, the first strategy that these two brands use is actually the season approach. The season approach. They don't position Black Friday as just a one-day event, that particular Friday in November, right? They position it as a season. You look at the Jumia flyer again. Let's take a look at it. You can see that it's between 3rd to 30th November, and the Konga flyer is saying 1st to 30th November. So that tells us that it's a seasonal thing, right? They are not taking it as a one-day event. It's a seasonal thing. Now, what does this do? This captures attention before that official date. They start early in November, right? We'll still get to the rules of the Black Friday sales, and you see that early preparation is one of the rules actually if you're to make sales or maximize your sales and profits in this season. Now, the second strategy we can see here is that they have dynamic pricing and offers. Now they use flash sales, that like sales very fast. They have very short window periods where these sales elapse. If so, I know some people who just pay online just to make sure they don't miss out on a particular offer that Jumia has, which is time bound. Now, they also use tiered discounts. For example, today they can be offering 50% off their electronics, and then tomorrow they are offering 40% off something else. So now you as a business owner, how can you apply that? Because you are not only looking at their strategy, right? We are also trying to tailor it to how we as business owners can apply these lessons. Now, you as a business owner, for example, you're selling food, right? I know that a plate of egusi soup costs very. much to make. So today, you may not be able to offer a whole 50% discount on egusi, but you can offer 10% discount on egusi today. And then tomorrow, something like plantain that doesn't really cost so much as can you hear me? Sorry, something just happened. Can you hear me?
Yes,
So
I can hear
something
you.
like okay. So something like plantain, right? That doesn't cost so much in the market, like market price. You can now decide to offer 50% discount on that one, right? And then next tomorrow, you can decide to offer 20% discount on something else. The goal is just to have different tiers of discount for different products that you have. Now, this actually drives repeated visit. People actually come to your page every day to now see what is this person offering today. Let's see the one that this person is selling today at a discount. Now, there's a clothes I know on WhatsApp. Today she's doing discount on tops. Next tomorrow she's doing discount on gowns. So I found myself going to her status every day just to check, oh, which one is she doing discount on today? Now, the third strategy we can look at from Jumia and Konga is using logistics as a picture. Now, they offer free shipping, and that's one thing I've known Jumia for all along. People don't like paying for delivery. For example, me, I don't like paying for delivery. I can buy something worth hundreds of thousands of naira, but I just don't want to pay delivery of 1.5. I don't know how it happens, but I just don't want to pay. So how you can get a buyer like me is to just offer me free delivery. Once I hear free delivery anywhere, I don't even care how much I'm selling that. I will buy it. Why? And I know there are many people like me too, right? So Junior and Konga use this free delivery package during Black Friday. Even Temu now uses it, right? Whatever you buy. My friend is a lover of Temu. She buys a lot and she just loves the fact that they bring it to her doorstep. So this Black Friday, as part of the lessons you're learning from Jumia and Konga via their strategies, you should include free delivery into what you do. Maybe you can pair people coming from the same state. You have 5 buyers from Abakaliki. You can just pair them. It's not costing so much to pay for their delivery. Just pay for it, and you turn these people into buying customers. Now, the question in our minds now that we've talked about Black Friday, I know as Nigerians, will be like, how Black Friday take concern me? I'm an African entrepreneur. I'm a Nigerian entrepreneur. Basically concern me with Black Friday because Black Friday actually originated in the US. Yeah, it's the Friday after Thanksgiving where there is a lot of crowds. So that's how we got the name Black Friday. Now you ask, how does it concern you as an African entrepreneur? Now, Black Friday is not just about discounts. Black Friday is about attention, right? Somebody say attention. Type attention in the chat box so I can know you are listening. Now, Black Friday, like I said, is not just about discounts, right? It's also about attention. Why? Because attention is the new currency. Somebody say attention is the new currency. Now, I saw a banter between Cubana chief priest and Coscaris. So he was addressing something he said, and he said, you don't know that attention is the new currency. And that is why the seemingly small people now are making it big because they can drive attention, right? So in this crowded market, the people that control attention are the people that drive sales, right? So now Black Friday is already a global event on its own. It's already creating buzz on its own, right? So there's a lot of attention on Black Friday as a whole. Now, you as a business owner, when you are trying to incorporate Black Friday sales into what you do, or you're trying to take part in this Black Friday sales, some of that attention is actually directed towards you, right? Because there is already a buzz around this event as a whole. Now, let's look at the psychology of Black Friday buyers. That is, how do people who buy during Black Friday think? How do they think? Because it's very important to understand how people think before you can attempt to sell to them. Now, they don't buy products, they buy emotion, right? They don't buy products, they buy emotion. You don't start saying, oh, buy this chair, it's going to, you can sit down on it and all. We don't want to buy products, they want to buy emotion. You can see something like, imagine not worrying about whether you will fall and break a bone or something like that when you attempt to sit down. Imagine having peace of mind whenever you are seated. This is what we offer you with our cane chair or with our plastic chair, right? So this shows you that people don't buy products, they buy the emotion that is associated with that particular product. Now, Black Friday buyers, as people that buy during Black Friday, remember we said that it's a season of buzz. So these people are in a haste, they are in a rush. So they act on FOMO. What is FOMO? FOMO is fear of missing out. They act on fear of missing out, trust, and urgency. Right? Everything they are doing during this Black Friday has to be very fast, has to be very, very speedy. You need to create that fear of missing out. Let people know that if you don't buy now, no, this offer will end maybe in 2 minutes, in 10 minutes, in 1 hour. This offer is going down. And if you don't buy, you are the biggest loser. You have missed out on something, right? Create urgency. That's how they think. They think in terms of urgency. Now, they are not loyal, they are excited. They're not just maybe people that you now have in your brand that can just buy from you up till 5 years and all. Some of them may actually translate into loyal customers, but you should know that they are excited people. These people are very, very pumped up. They are very excited. They want to buy sharp, sharp. Anything that is on discount, on sales, they're looking around. They want to buy. That's how they are thinking. And you need to know that their attention span is 3 seconds. Their attention span is about 3 seconds. So why is it important for us to know how they think? Because when you know how the buyers think, you can now know how to craft your offers. And your job is to capture emotion before logic kicks in. Before the person starts thinking, oh, I have 5 shoes already. Why do I need another shoe? Capture their emotion first. Like, give one massive discount and sell the emotion associated with that shoe. Maybe the feeling of floating on air, confidence, that kind of thing. That is the emotion you are selling with it. And you sell it to the person buys fast before they even start thinking, why do I need another pair of shoes? I already have 10, right? Now you need to know that social media is the new marketplace, right? When Black Friday started, it was basically people going to physical stores and all to buy things, and but now the world has changed and social media is the new marketplace. Even if you have a physical store, 90% of Black Friday traffic starts online. People start building traffic online actually for Black Friday before it translates to buyers, people flooding into your physical store because they saw your ad or they saw something you posted on social media. So why I'm saying this, that social media is the new marketplace, is if you do not have a social media presence as an entrepreneur, you are not on any social media handle, and you believe what Igbo people say that Iron Man a real way, please go and create some social media handles for your business. Create Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X, and all, right? Because social media is a new marketplace. Now, the 30-day room. Before we delve into strategies for selling or making sales during Black Friday, let us look at the 30-day rule. And this rule states that your sales success is determined by the 30 days of preparation before the weekend. So the main thing is not even that weekend. is the 30 days before the weekend. That's where the main action is, right? How you prepare. Some artists will tell you, okay, they're prepared for 25 years for these 5 minutes of painting. That is how it is with Black Friday. You need to prepare ahead. Like anything you're doing, you need to start early. Like Jumia, we've seen in their flyer that they usually start their Black Friday like 1st to 30th November. So before the actual day, which is 28th November, they've already built a lot of buzz and hype around what they do. So you use 30 days to prepare. Now, if you are preparing 30 days ahead, what date should you start preparing? Shows you that it has to start at least ending of October, right? To start preparing for your Black Friday sales. Are we following so far? Let me see your favorite emoji if you are following so far. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Okay. So moving forward, let's look at the warm up, right? We just mentioned the 30-day rule, which is you need to start preparing early. Early preparation, that's the key word. Now, as you're preparing for your Black Friday sale, by the way, I need you to note that calling it Black Friday sale doesn't mean that you must necessarily start on that 28th November. That's the only day you will sell. No, you can start selling way before, like you've seen with Konga and Jumia. You can start selling even from early November, from that week of the Black Friday, right? You can start selling from Monday. You can start selling from Wednesday, right? It doesn't have to be a one-day event. Now, you need to post helpful content around the problems your product solves. You're during Black Friday, you're not just telling people buy, or screaming so that everybody can hear you. No, you need to start educating people about what your product does. What problem does your product solve? Let us know, right? We don't want to hear buy. I never chop since morning. Buy so that I go feel chop today. Nobody cares whether you've eaten. You need to tell us what this product will do for us. Now, you also need to share testimonials and behind the scenes videos. If people have texted you before on WhatsApp to say, oh, I used your soap, your cream, this cream you are selling, or this shampoo you are selling, and this is what it did to my hair. For example, one of us runs a hair care brand, right? So someone has texted to say, oh, I used the mystery butter cream on my hair and my hair wasn't breaking anymore. You take a screenshot. You remember that period we had this meme going on, Chakam. You do Chakam and keep it. Now you start sharing those testimonials. Now testimonials will help people to know that, oh, other people trust this brand though. It's not just that you are talking about the brand. You know, it's different when someone else is talking about you and when you're talking about yourself. So share testimonials. When people buy from you, ask them for testimonials as well. You can get video testimonials or written ones. Also share behind the scenes video. This also helps to make people know that, oh, they feel like they're attached to your brand because they can see your process. If you're selling food, you can make behind the scene videos when you're going to the market, when you are pricing things, when you are buying things, and when you are washing those things that you bought, all those little behind the scenes, even when you're in the kitchen and all, don't want to see just the finished product. We want to feel like we are also part of the process, right? So you share behind the scenes videos. Now, show that you're an expert, not just another seller. This is related to the first point I made about posting helpful content, right? Now, posting helpful content to show that you're an expert, you build authority. There's something called authority building content, right? Start posting such things. Start educating your audience. When you educate people, what it does is that it actually shows them that, oh, this person knows what they are doing. And it positions you as an expert, not just someone who is screaming, come and buy. And you need to build this trust and authority before you ask for a steal. Before you scream, come and buy. Educate me first. Let me understand what your product will do for me. Right? Now, as part of your warm-up, you need to also drop countdown posts. or teasers. Something like you just go and write on your WhatsApp status, something big is coming. You have not said what is coming. Just try it this night. Go and type something big is coming. You see the number of DMs that you receive this night. You will be like, ah, so I have this many people on my WhatsApp and they have just been lying low. People like curiosity or excitement. They don't want to know. Don't keep them in the dark, right? So for this Black Friday sales warm up, you need to drop teasers and countdown. Something like 20 days to go. If you want to start your own sales, like let's say 15th of November, right? You can start saying things like, oh, 10 days to go, 15 days to go, something like that. Then also keep reminding your audience. You don't just post your flyer today and then next time you're posting it is on that day that you say what you do weeks before the sale, like 4 weeks even before the sale takes place. Now, we are going to be looking at practical steps. Like I said, this is not just a class where you're coming to hear fancy things or see fancy slides. We are bringing it down to your doorstep. We are making it relatable so that you, as a business owner, a small business owner, and entrepreneur, you've heard and heard and heard, oh, Black Friday is this, Black Friday is that. And I know you're already asking in your mind, so what should I do? What should I do? I'm here to answer that question now. What should you do during Black Friday? First, you need to create irresistible offers, right? The key word here is irresistible offers. You need to create an offer that if someone sees it and they don't buy from you, they'll actually feel like they're stupid. They'll even if someone hears that they missed this kind of offer, the person will be like, are you sure that you're normal? Right? That's what the kind of offer that you should create, an irresistible offer. Now, you don't need to just slash prices only. You need to add value, right? Don't just slash prices and all, like we've talked about before. Make sure that your product is adding value and make your audience feel like they are getting a deal they cannot walk away from. Just like I just mentioned. Something like buy two and get one free. If Jumia says now, okay, buy an iPhone 13 and get a 20,000 mAh power bank from Oraimo. I know that power bank is just 20 something thousand, but you feel like, ah, if I don't buy this thing, I'm very stupid. That's how you should actually walk around your offers. Now think about the business that you do. If you sell food, I don't know why I keep talking about food. Maybe it's because I like food a lot. Yeah. So, but if you sell food, right, you can say something like buy a plate of egusi soup and get maybe a plate of okra. So somebody will be like, if I buy this soup now, the second plate I can share it with my family or with my friends. And if they don't buy, they can't even leave that place without buying that soup because they already made an offer they cannot resist. Now, there was a time that Chicken Republic was doing a combo on Tuesdays, and I used to go to Chicken Republic, not because I loved rice and beans, because they were offering rice and beans and something else, um, but because of that particular offer. I think they were doing something like if you buy one plate of the rice and beans, they'll add another plate for you. So that was just it. That's what I was doing. I'm not such a lover of rice and beans, but that particular that particular idea of having that offer, like buy one plate, get another plate free, or even as Kilimanjaro does on Tuesdays, if you order large pizza, you will get medium for free, right? So these are irresistible offers. Now you can start thinking about how you can relate it to your own business. Now you need to run targeted ads too. Focus on targeted ads. You cannot just be running ads anyhow. I once noticed a business that was based in a particular state, right? Let's say the business was based in River State, and they were running ads, and the ads were not targeted enough to the audience they wanted to reach. They wanted people to walk into their clinic, but they were running ads and including people from Niger State, Kaduna. Kano. Now, if people from Kano see your ad, the only thing they can do is just to be asking questions. Oh, how much is this? How much is that? But you need to check the possibility of somebody actually coming all the way from Kano to Port Harcourt to come and maybe get their checkup done or something. The chances are very slim. So running targeted ads is about choosing your audience, right? Maybe sometime in the future we can talk about ads. We can do a whole session on ads, but for now, you need to know that you choose your audience. If you run a physical a business that is based in a physical store and you want people to walk in, like food business or something, it's not really something you can deliver to many states that are far like that. You need to choose the audience that is within that vicinity. And if it's a product that you can offer nationwide delivery, fine, you can now choose people in all parts of the country, right? Then if you're selling something that people of a particular age group use, you don't need to start including everybody in your demographics. For example, you are selling short jean skirt. Let me just use jean skirt, right? Knee length or short jean skirt. What business do you have actually including maybe 65-year-old women as part of your audience when you are running your ads and 70-year-old women? No, those are not your target audience because every business actually has a target audience. And also, as they're running ads, I need you to understand I need to be available to answer questions and DMs, right? You don't just share an ad or promote a product and then you run away when people are asking questions. You know that the ad to drive traffic to the offer you just created. You are nowhere to be found. You don't have anyone on ground answering your DMs or anything like that. So that is not a good one. So we have talked about creating irresistible offers and we have talked about running targeted ads to promote those offers you just created. Now group your products into combos, right? This is a very, very strategic way of selling during Black Friday. Now, there are products that are bestsellers, that are fast moving products, right? And there are products that are slow. You can pair those fast moving ones with those slower ones. For example, you sell jean trousers, right? And then you also sell belts. And you've seen that people don't really buy belts like that. Maybe somebody can buy one belt now, the person is using it for like 5 years. So belts are not really moving like that. So what you do is you can pair a jean with a belt because the jean is the fast moving product and the belt is the slow moving product. Pair them together and then now reduce the price a bit, reduce the collective price a bit. So that is your discount on that particular offer. Now, when you are creating combos, you need to understand that you create combos of related products, right? You cannot be selling egusi soup and you are creating the combo with shoe. How does shoe relate with egusi soup? It's not related at all, right? So you need to sell related things. You can offer a combo of beans, plantain, for example. Your beans is not selling out. You're a fast food owner and you're selling only rice, but you cook beans as well and you don't want it to be wasting and you want to offer variety. What you do is to pair it with the rice and people will buy. That's the power of combos and it increases your average order value. People will always order more when you have combos going. Also, combos help customers to discover more of what you sell, right? You can be known for selling only jeans, like I mentioned before. People don't even know that you're selling belts. But when you introduce combos into your business, now people will now understand that, oh, this person sells belt as well. So even after the Black Friday sales, they are looking for you to buy other things from you because you've showcased your products. Now you need to offer time limited discounts. Time limited. You don't just say, "Oh, I'm offering 50% discount," and you don't give a time frame for it. People buy when things are urgent, right? We have this phrase, urgent 2K. As a country, we like things that are urgent. Anything urgent, sharp, sharp, we just want it. So let people know that if they don't buy this thing now in 24 hours, you have you have removed the offer. And it's not that in 24 hours now, people are watching. Oh. If you tell them 2 more hours to the end of this deal, 15 hours later, you're still selling it. And you not even tell them, oh, we've extended this deal, that kind of thing. They will see you as a fraud, though. But you need to use urgency to drive action. Give limited discounts. For example, you can even place a timer on your for Instagram does this timer stuff and people are seeing it. The time is counting. Once you get to this time, this offer is off the table, right? And this kind of offers will eliminate this I will buy later. Maybe people will be like, I'll get back to you. Let them know that by the time you're trying to get back to me, this offer is already gone. Now, lastly, okay, while we round up this particular point, we've already discussed it before, but let's talk about it in details. Sell in real time. Sell in real time. Showcase the products that you have. Answer people's questions and showcase behind the scenes videos and all. Demonstrate your deals in action. Like people are buying, as people are buying, you be making screenshots and be posting it on WhatsApp. Oh, this person just bought this, and this person just priced this. This person just did this one. Tell in real time. Let's just be seeing what's going on. People want to know what's going on, right? You don't just post one thing and then you come 10 hours later to tell us we sold out. We do not see the process now of the selling out, right? We want to see it. Now, if you store to an extent, you can say, oh, 5 pieces left. Maybe you started with 30 pieces. You now say 5 pieces left. Now, the trick here is that you might even have more than that 5 pieces left. Right? You may still have 25. But you just say 5 pieces left. You know, people like urgency. They'll just see, oh, it's really only 5. Oh, let me run. It was 30 before in the morning. Now it's 5. Let me rush and buy this thing sharp, sharp. You understand? So that's part of selling in real time. And selling in real time helps to build excitement, right? And people buy when they're excited. Now, using WhatsApp for direct selling. Meaning, if everybody's on WhatsApp, right? Even people that are not on any other social media platform, they're on WhatsApp, right? So as you're posting on your social media platforms where you are most known, maximize your WhatsApp status, right? Where people ask how much, you follow up on them, like follow up. Anyone that has asked how much, not escape you, right? Or anyone that is just showing even a little bit of interest should not escape you. You need to convert that particular chat to cash. Make sure you follow up on them. People don't like broadcast list anymore, but some people still sell with it, right? The truth with broadcast list is get a broadcast list of people that you know that are already interested in your product, right? So that when you send things, your offers and all of those things, you're sending to the right people. You don't just create a broadcast list and add everybody to it, both people that are interested in what you're selling and people that are not. Now you need to share quick offers. Like I said, you like things that are sharp, sharp and urgent and close sales through DMs. When people ask how much or they show interest, make sure you follow up and close that sale through the DMs. Now, let's talk about your Black Friday arsenal. Things that you need to have, like weapons, your weapons of warfare in this Black Friday sales weekend, right? The weapons of warfare you need to have are for your design, because you might need to be crafting fast designs, something like maybe 5 hours left. If you want to just design something like 5 hours left or 2 hours left, you don't go and start meeting a designer to start explaining many things. So what you do, just open your Canva, use it and design what you need quickly, right? Maybe you can go to YouTube later on to learn the basics of Canva because we'll not be dealing with that in today's class. Now, another tool you need in your arsenal is something for video editing. You can use InShot or CapCut. Now, CapCut already has many pro features, and not all of us are using Pro, right? InShot is a simpler tool to use as a beginner, right? So you can use InShot for video editing. You want to put together some videos of your product, you use InShot. Then to schedule the post, you can use Meta Business Suite. That's the most common one for beginners. Meta Business Suite and automation. You can use WhatsApp Business for your automation. When you know you will not be available, just set this away message and make your away message relatable. Let it sound like you, right? Let's sound like you. Not all these generic messages. There's someone I have on my contact list, her away messages. Oh, so you're here. If you're hungry and you cannot wait because you sell small chops, please call me on so number. So when I even saw it the first time, I thought she was even the one replying me, right? So you can use that. And analytics. This is just you even looking at the results of the ads you've run, of the offers you've created, and all. This is like towards the end. At the end of the Black Friday, you need to know what you have done so far, like check the impact in numbers. And for this, you can use Instagram Insight. That's the basic one. Every social media platform has a dashboard for insights. Go to your Facebook dashboard, use your Meta Business Suite or Instagram dashboard. You will see how your offers performed in the Black Friday sales, who your offers reached, who did you reach during this sales weekend and all. Now we have some Black Friday commandments that you must not break. The first is that you need to prepare early. I've been talking about this for a long time. Prepare early. Early preparation is very huge too in Black Friday sales, right? Then you need to create emotional momentum. Like let people build up this emotion, like right? Audience, not product. Like let people know that this offer is limited or it is time bound. It will disappear in the next few minutes or few seconds, right? Now you need to also solve the problem and don't just sell. Make sure your offer is solving the problem or you're coming with the mindset of solving people's problem and not just selling to them. Now you also need to engage daily. Start early so that you can have time to engage with people daily. Like I said earlier, don't post your flyer today and then the next time you're seeing that flyer now is the day the actual sale is supposed to happen. Engage with people daily. Make daily posts about your offers that you have coming up because visibility beats perfection. Somebody say visibility beats perfection. Now, did you know that these strategies, these Black Friday weekend sales strategies and all that we've talked about, they can be applied during any sales or promotion. For example, during your Christmas sales, you don't need to start looking for how to sell again during Christmas and all. You can apply these same strategies, right? They work like magic every single time. During your Easter sales, your Valentine, etc. Right? Now, as we round up, let us look at what we have done so far. We talked about creating irresistible offers. We talked about grouping your products into combos. We talked about offering time limited discounts. And we talked about selling in real time. We also talked about using WhatsApp for direct selling and also create implement. Are we still here? Yeah. Okay. So many of us are experts in just learning and gathering knowledge, but we hardly ever implement. You need to go forward and implement all that you have learned today because that is where the true magic lies, right? And together we must defeat poverty. We must defeat poverty this year, and you need to take a bold step, right? To get yourself out of poverty this year, right? So thank you very much for listening. Thank you for joining the class today. I'll be waiting for your questions. If you have questions and concerns, I will be more than happy to answer them. And while I wait for your questions and your answers, and while I wait for your questions and you put together those questions, I need you to quickly follow the Ike-Elechi Foundation across all social media handles, all social media platforms. Our handles, we are on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, right? Anywhere you are, you can follow us. And I will look forward to your questions so far. Thank you very much for staying to the end. I'm waiting for your questions.